Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I just finished watching the qualifying, the last final qualifying in the 2021 season, and it was Max Verstappen who got pole position. I mean, I have to say I personally did not predict that, so very well done to Max. I'm going to, in terms of this review, I'm going to talk about Q1, then Q2 and then Q3. So in Q1, the drivers that were kicked out were both the Haas's, both the Williams, and Kimi Raikkonen and Alfa Romeo. So in terms of positions, it will be Nikita Mazepin starting from the back in the 20th position, and then the 19th is Mick Schumacher, 18th is Kimi Raikkonen. I have to say that was really unfortunate for Kimi. I would have liked him to start a bit more higher in the grid, especially since it's going to be his last race tomorrow. But you know, that's just a shame. That's where he is. And then it is going to be in 17th position is George Russell. George, like his last race tomorrow with the Williams before he gets that hot seat in Mercedes. So I guess he just wants to enjoy the race and try and get as many points as he can, if any. And then it is going to be his teammate in 16th, Nicholas Latifi. I'm just going to quickly talk about the drivers that were kicked out of Q2. So in the 15th position went to Sebastian Vettel. I mean, Vettel was complaining in Q1 about Esteban Ocon being in his way, but the stewards didn't do anything about it because they both managed to make it to Q2, so no damage done there. I mean, Aston Martin seriously need to improve their car for next year because a champion like Seb should not be driving such a rubbish car, in my opinion. And in 14th went to Antonio Giovinazzi, so he'll be starting 14th in the grids, and 13th will be Lance Stroll. 12th is Pierre Gasly, so that was actually really surprising by Pierre because he normally does make it to Q3, so I just think he's just not had a great qualifying, but I really do hope he manages to work his way up the grid tomorrow and get some good points. And 11th position went to Fernando Alonso. Okay, now moving on to Q3, so we have Daniel Ricciardo, who will be starting from 10th. I mean, we can see what Daniel can do sometimes starting from a lower position. He can sometimes still work his way quite up the pack, so that's just someone to look out for. And then Esteban Ocon is in 9th, and then we have Yuki Tsunoda in 8th. So well done, Yuki. That's actually a really good result, despite him being in an AlphaTauri. I think he should be pleased with that. I think he's been doing okay near the end of this season, but I hope he does make a good improvement next year. And then we have Charles Leclerc in 7th, and ahead of him will be Bottas. So Valtteri Bottas in 6th. I mean, Mercedes, I would have liked Bottas to have qualified a lot higher just to give Hamilton that support, but I guess Max will be happy that he's quite far behind from him. And then Carlos Sainz is in 5th, so good result for Carlos. He managed to out-qualify his teammate. And then Sergio Perez is in 4th, so that's actually not bad for Perez. Also, with Sergio being 4th, Red Bull will really be pleased with that, so they would want him to try and work his way a bit closer to Lewis and try and apply some pressure there. And then the driver in 3rd position is Lando Norris. I mean, I couldn't be happier for Lando getting that 3rd position. He deserves that. He's been driving extremely well this season. He's had 4 podiums, so yeah, I'm very extremely happy about that result. And also in terms of driver standings, Lando and Charles are extremely close. So we have Charles sitting at 158 points with Lando at 154. So I guess they both are really going to be giving it their all tomorrow to try and get that 5th position in the driver standings. And then we have Lewis Hamilton in 2nd. I mean, that's still like really good for Lewis. Just because he's starting from second doesn't mean he's not going to win tomorrow. I think Lewis is still, you know, obviously he'll be gutted that he didn't get pole in this like crucial time last race of the season, but he even said that he couldn't give anything extra, and yeah, Verstappen did a really good job. And then we have Max at pole position. Okay, now moving on to my top 5 predictions for tomorrow. So who I think will be crowned the 2021 champion of Formula 1 will be Lewis Hamilton. I think Lewis will do it. And let me explain myself. Like, so we know that Lewis is a great driver. He's a 7-time world champion. But I always think luck is always on his side whenever he needs it the most. And yeah, so I think Lewis is a lucky guy. So I think he will become an 8-time world champion. With, I think it will be Max, whose heart will be broken, and he'll be in second position. Although I've already mentioned, I personally want Max to win because I think it would be nice to have a new champion in Formula 1. Third position I think will go to Sergio Perez. Fourth going to Valtteri Bottas, because I think Bottas will be able to get past Carlos and Lando, and fifth going to Lando. However, I personally would love to see Lando on the podium tomorrow, so if that happens, that will be amazing. I mean, I am super excited for tomorrow. I seriously can't wait, and I cannot wait to see who's going to be a champion of this epic season. It's been filled with drama, filled with action, entertainment. This season has been everything and more, and I genuinely cannot wait till tomorrow, so I'll see you then.